All right, so we got a fun one to dive into today. And, I love this time of year, so I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, this is a classic.
A true holiday classic.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
The movie review that you sent over is packed with so many insights.
Yeah.
So I think together we can unpack why this thing is still so beloved all these years later.
Right. And I think one of the things that really struck me about Christmas Vacation, and the review kind of pointed this out too, is it just nails this balance, between holiday stress and like heartwarming tradition.
Yeah.
Like it walks that tightrope.
Yeah, it does. And it really kicks off right away with the Griswolds.
Yeah.
Led by Clark, of course, who is just absolutely determined to have the most picture-perfect traditional Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
The most ideal Christmas imaginable.
Yeah, but I mean, as we all know, and as anyone who's ever tried to plan like a big family holiday event, like things rarely go according to plan.
Rarely. So true.
And the review kind of points out, that this seemingly simple premise quickly devolves into just this cascade of comedic mishaps.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, you think about like the disastrous Christmas tree lighting.
Oh, yeah.
The infamous burnt turkey.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the arrival of Cousin Eddie.
Oh, God.
And his family in their, shall we say, unique RV.
I mean, talk about a scene stealer, right?
Oh, totally.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
It's like he's not just this like comedic sideshow.
Yeah.
It's like he embodies the unpredictable element that like always disrupts our plans.
Yeah. It's like he represents everything that could go wrong.
Right.
In the holidays.
Yeah. Yes.
Like when he's emptying the RV septic tank.
Oh, my God.
Into the storm drain. I mean.
It's so gross.
I know, but it's not just outrageous.
Yeah.
And a perfect example of like how the film uses humor.
Yeah.
To expose the messy reality under the surface of our like holiday expectations.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It's
like we all have this expectation and then it just blows up in our face.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of blowing up in somebody's face, Chevy Chase gives a brilliant performance as Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And the review really argues that he brings this like real sense of heart to the character.
Yeah.
Even when he's like hanging from the roof, tangled in Christmas lights.
And
what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think, I think that is one of the reasons why the film resonates so much.
Yeah.
Because I think we see a little bit of Clark in ourselves.
Yeah.
Especially during the holidays. Like he's this lovable goofball.
Yeah.
Just trying so hard to create like a magical Christmas for his family. And I think a lot of us can relate to that, like that desire to make things special.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it means going a little overboard sometimes,
Totally.
And the review really points out, how Chevy Chase really masterfully balances those slapstick moments. Yeah.
With like a genuine earnestness.
Yeah.
That makes him both hilarious and endearing.
Absolutely. And the review also points out how it's not just funny through the dialogue.
Oh, right.
But it's also visually funny.
Yeah.
For example, they were discussing how the filmmakers use cinematography to amplify the humor.
Yeah. You think about like the Griswold's home.
Yeah.
It's like practically drowning in over-the-top Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Exaggerated lighting.
Yeah.
It's almost as if like the visual style itself is a reflection of Clark's over-the-top personality and his relentless pursuit of the holiday excess.
It's true, yeah. And then the soundtrack, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's like this perfect blend of those like classic holiday tunes that we all know mixed with like original music.
Yeah.
That really sets the tone.
Yeah.
The review specifically mentions that they use sound design to emphasize the comedic moments.
Right.
Like the crashing ornaments.
The wild squirrel chase through the house.
Yeah.
Like the sound effects themselves are characters in the movie.
Yeah, it's true. The filmmakers really use every tool they have to create this heightened sense of holiday chaos.
Yeah.
But underneath all that slapstick, the review argues that, the film's enduring appeal lies in its ability to like tap into those anxieties we all experience during the holidays.
Oh, you mean like that pressure to create the perfect Christmas?
Yeah.
The family dynamics? That can be both heartwarming and hilarious.
Right.
And that nagging feeling that everything could go wrong.
Exactly. Christmas Vacation doesn't shy away from that, it embraces it,
Yeah.
turns it into comedic fodder.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of what makes it so relatable.
Right.
You know, it's like a funhouse mirror reflection of our own holiday experiences.
Yeah, it's like it's giving us permission to laugh at the absurdity of it all.
Yeah.
You know, to acknowledge that sometimes the holidays are more about surviving the chaos than achieving some like perfect vision.
Yeah, and that's where I think, you know, the director, Jeremiah Chechik, really shines.
Yeah.
The review praises him for finding that delicate balance
Yeah.
between broad comedy
Yeah.
and like the genuine sincerity,
Uh-huh.
you know?
It does have those moments for sure.
Yeah, you're laughing 1 minute and then you're touched by like a heartfelt moment the next.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not just a silly holiday comedy. It's got those layers.
Yeah.
The review highlights those moments where the film manages to touch on those themes of family, tradition,
Yeah.
that feeling of chasing perfection,
Right.
especially during the holidays.
And you know, it's fascinating how the review positions the film within its cultural context, too.
Yeah.
You know, released in 1989,
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation captured something very specific about suburban life and consumerism.
Yeah.
You know, that often surrounds the holidays. I mean,
Yeah.
remember, this was the era of Keeping Up with the Joneses. And the film really cleverly satirizes that impulse.
Yeah.
Particularly through Clark's obsession with having like the biggest and brightest Christmas display on the block.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then the quotable lines.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, come on. Merry Christmas. Shitter's full.
Oh, yeah.
Who hasn't uttered that at least once during the holiday season?
Right.
The review emphasizes how those lines have just become like part of our lexicon.
Yeah,
Right.
they really have.
They've cemented this film as a true holiday classic.
Yeah, they've transcended the film itself almost.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. They're just part of the culture.
Yeah.
But of course, with any film, Christmas Vacation has its critics.
Of course, yeah.
The review acknowledges that some viewers might find the humor a bit dated
Yeah.
or overly reliant on slapstick.
Yeah. I mean, that's valid.
Yeah.
Humor does evolve over time,
Sure.
and what one generation finds hilarious might fall flat for another. However, the review does argue that those criticisms don't diminish the film's overall impact
Yeah.
or its ability to entertain audiences across generations.
So even if some of the jokes don't land the same way today,
Yeah.
those core themes,
Yeah.
family, holiday chaos,
Yeah.
pursuit of the perfect Christmas,
Right.
still resonates with viewers.
They do. There's a timeless quality to those themes. And
Yeah.
that's why Christmas Vacation continues to be a holiday staple for so many people.
All right, let's take a quick break here. But when we come back, we'll delve into the review's overall assessment of the film, including the highlights and what it ultimately says about the true meaning of the holidays.
Sounds good. Welcome back. So before the break, we were talking about how Christmas Vacation manages to capture that chaos and the heart of the holidays,
Yeah.
and how its humor, while sometimes broad, still resonates with audiences today. So let's kind of dig a little deeper into the review's overall evaluation of the film.
Sounds good. Yeah. I'm especially curious what they highlight as the film's like strongest points.
Well, they definitely praise Chevy Chase's performance as Clark.
Yeah.
You know, they describe it as like a masterful blend of physical comedy and those genuine heartfelt moments,
Oh, wait.
you know, that prevent the character from becoming a caricature.
Right, because he can very easily become a character.
Oh, totally.
But even when he's having a complete meltdown, you still feel for the guy.
Oh, yeah, you totally do.
Like he's just trying his best.
Yeah, he is.
And it always backfires.
Right, exactly.
And so the review also calls out like those iconic scenes.
Oh, yeah?
That have become like etched in our memory.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the Griswold house lighting up the entire neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
The disastrous Christmas dinner with the dried out turkey and the burnt cat food.
Oh, my God.
And of course, any scene with Cousin Eddie and his family.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're just comedic gold.
Pure gold. Yeah.
They're so over the top and absurd.
Yeah.
But they also have this weird way of reminding us of our own family gatherings.
Right.
You know, those moments where things go hilariously awry.
Exactly.
Which they always do.
They always do.
So the review also points out how the film's visual style and sound design really enhance the comedic moments.
Yeah.
Remember how they talked about the exaggerated lighting
Yeah.
and the over-the-top decorations in the Griswold house? It's like the house itself becomes a character
It really does.
in the movie,
Yeah. Right.
reflecting Clark's personality
Yeah.
and his pursuit of like this holiday perfection.
Exactly. Yeah, and the sound effects too, like the crashing ornament.
The squirrel chase through the living room.
Yeah.
It's like the sound design is specifically crafted.
It really is.
To make these moments funny.
They use every element at their disposal.
Yeah.
To create this sense of comedic absurdity.
Right.
But amidst all that laughter, the review also acknowledges those moments where the film touches on like deeper themes.
You mean like those moments of family bonding, the importance of tradition, that underlying message about the true meaning of the holidays?
Exactly. Yeah. The film might be a comedy.
Yeah.
But it also reminds us that the holidays are about more than just the presents and the decorations.
Yeah.
It's about spending time with loved ones, embracing the imperfections.
Right.
And remembering that sometimes the most memorable moments are the ones that don't go according to plan.
It's like the movie saying, hey, it's okay if your tree is a little lopsided.
Yeah.
Your turkey's a little dry, your relatives are a little crazy.
Right.
What matters is that you're together.
Yeah.
Creating those memories and finding joy in the chaos.
I think that's a message we can all relate to, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's probably why Christmas Vacation continues to resonate with audiences even decades after its release.
So what's the final verdict?
Yeah.
What rating did they give National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
The review awards the film a very respectable 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Calling it a hilarious and heartwarming holiday classic.
Yeah.
That delivers laughs, chaos, and a healthy dose of nostalgia.
8 out of 10. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
It sounds like this review really captures the essence of Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
The humor, the heart, the enduring appeal that makes it a holiday tradition for so many families.
It does. And, as we kind of wrap up our deep dive into this beloved holiday film, I think it's worth considering the question that the review poses at the end. Okay. Even though the Griswolds experience their fair share of chaos and mishaps, do you think they ultimately find what they're looking for? What do you think the movie's really trying to say about the holiday spirit?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in the craziness of the holidays. But I think Christmas Vacation reminds us that the true spirit lies in those moments of connection, laughter, shared experiences with the people we care about.
Even though Clark Griswold's pursuit of the perfect Christmas is constantly derailed by these hilarious setbacks, there's a sense that he ultimately finds a different kind of perfection. The perfection of a Christmas that's real, messy and full of love. Even if it's not the picture-perfect holiday he envisioned.
Exactly. And I think that's a message that resonates with all of us.
Yeah.
The holidays are about embracing the imperfections. Finding joy in the chaos. And creating those lasting memories with the people who matter most.
Well said. I think we've covered just about everything in this deep dive into National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We've explored the humor, the heart, the cultural context, and the film's enduring legacy.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little more festive after revisiting this holiday classic.
Me too. And I think Christmas Vacation leaves us with an important reminder as we head into the holiday season ourselves.
What's that?
It's a reminder to focus on what truly matters. Those genuine connections, the shared laughter, and the love that surrounds us, even amidst the inevitable holiday chaos.
Well said. And maybe a reminder to avoid emptying our RV septic tanks into the storm drain.
Definitely. Unless, of course, it makes for a hilarious holiday anecdote.
Touché. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this very festive deep dive.
Yeah, holidays, everyone.
Yeah, it sounds like even though it's so funny, it also offers some heartwarming takeaways for us to think about, as we prepare for our own holiday gatherings.
That's the beauty of it, I think,
Yeah.
It works on those multiple levels, It's laugh out loud funny, but it's also got that subtle way of reminding us about the things that truly matter during the holidays.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Christmas Vacation, what's the one key takeaway you hope our listener walks away with?
I think it's this embrace the imperfections.
Yeah.
The holidays don't have to be perfect to be meaningful.
Yeah.
In fact, it's often those unexpected moments, those little mishaps that create the most lasting memories.
Right, just like with the Griswolds.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like the movie is giving us permission to let go of those expectations.
Totally.
And just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, just enjoy the ride.
Even when it gets bumpy.
Even when it gets bumpy, that's right.
And remember, it's about those connections, those shared experiences.
Yeah.
Sure, Clark might drive his family a little crazy with his pursuit of the perfect Christmas.
Yeah.
But underneath it all, it's that love.
Yeah.
And that desire to create something special.
Yeah.
For the people he cares about.
And isn't that what the holidays are really all about?
Yeah.
Creating those memories, sharing those laughs, appreciating the people who make our lives richer.
Even if they drive us nuts sometimes.
Even if they drive us a little nuts sometimes. That's right.
Christmas Vacation reminds us that the true magic of the holidays lies not in those perfectly wrapped presents or the flawlessly decorated tree, but in those moments of connection, those shared experiences that make it special.
Beautifully said.
So as you gather with your own families and friends this holiday season, remember the lessons of the Griswolds.
Yeah.
Embrace the chaos, cherish the moments, and don't take it all too seriously.
Right.
And if things go a little haywire, well, that's just part of the fun.
That's just part of the fun.
And hey, if all else fails,
yeah,
just remember Clark's immortal words.
Oh, yeah. What are they?
Merry Christmas. Shitter's full.
That's right. Words to live by.
Thanks for joining us on this hilarious and insightful journey into the world of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed this festive deep dive.
Happy holidays, everyone.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.